What is up, guys? Boris here, and today I'm coming to you guys with a walkthrough of the infamous 60 stamina Doflamingo dungeon. Now, I already have a monster chopper guide up on my channel, and it is using Stronghold Frankie, but you guys can use either Arlong or Kid or Flamenco, strong, red a fighter unit instead, or just a red unit instead of the Stronghold Frankie. But in this case, I'm going to be using the Whitebeard team. As you guys know, I have max Whitebeard. I know a lot of you guys do as well. And so here it is. Here we finally get to use Whitebeard against Doflamingo. This is actually a pretty effective strategy, and it revolves around being below 30% health. So in this first room is pretty much the important part. In this first room, you want to make sure you go down below 30%, and the rest of the dungeon should be pretty straightforward. Now, I do want to mention that this is pretty much, I haven't played global in about 2 or 3 months. This is my first time playing on this tablet in a long time. So you'll see me mess up a lot, and even by messing up, I still managed to do really well in this dungeon, take out Doflamingo. So now the thing is, you want to make sure that you don't heal accidentally above 50% or 30%. It's one of the things about the Whitebeard teams. So as long as you keep that in mind, if you have a meat orb, you can always go ahead and do an intentional miss so that you don't accidentally heal back up. Sometimes you do want to heal back up though, and especially considering that you can actually stall an extra bit on the turtle. Now you see here, this is a very important part of stalling, is that you want to get this giant below, I believe it's either 10 or 20%, and he will go into this mode where instead of attacking you, he'll actually put up a buff and then give you 2 extra turns of stall, and those 2 turns are actually very important. You want to make sure you do this, and that way you can have Whitebeard special ready for the boss. Now in this room, like I was going to say, the one of the things you can do is actually, you can let the turtle hit you, and that will give you 2 extra turns of stalling, and I believe the turtle does under 2k, so as long as you have 2k health, you should be able to take a hit from the turtle. Now the lobster will do more damage, but that's up to you whether you want to take that damage or not. But you'll see here, I'm just going to go ahead and install this pattern, and I should be fine. And now I am on to the second to last room, the penultimate room. Here is going to be typical stalling strategy that we use in all the other raid bosses. You want to go ahead and leave the purple guy alive. So you're going to start off with Golden Pound Usopp on the Elder, and that's very important. And then let the purple guy live. That gives you 2 more turns, and that should be almost enough to get your Whitebeard ready to max. Now use this opportunity to attack with your red guys to try to get some orbs. You want to have as many red orbs as possible going into the boss. And remember to do 4 hits and then do another 4 hits. If you do someone with 5 hits, you'll kind of be screwed. But it's not that big of a deal. And so here it is, Doflamingo. Now you're gonna see me miss a lot, and again, that's because I haven't used this tablet in about 2 or 3 months. So getting used to it again was kind of tough, but it didn't matter because I still beat him. So what you're gonna do here is that you'll see him. He'll put up a debuff protector. He'll deal some % damage to you, and it's gonna be up to you to do as much damage as you can in the turns that you have. So this first turn is going to revolve around doing as much damage. If you have Whitebeard special up, go ahead and use it. In this case, I needed to wait 1 more turn, so I'm going to go ahead and do some damage to Doflamingo. Now, I tend to take out the top one first. I believe that the top one will do something eventually, so I prefer to take out the top one first. And then it's very important, otherwise you'll die, that you use Jozu here. Jozu special will prevent all damage from green units for 1 turn. So you'll negate all the damage that both Doflamingos will do to you, and that'll allow you to defeat him. Otherwise, you will die. So if you don't have Jozu, Perona might be able to do enough reduction to save you, but I'm not sure. But that is a viable option. So maybe if you have a little bit more health. And then now that I've used Whitebeard and I have all these red orbs, I'm going to go ahead and miss with all of them. But no, seriously, again, I'm still fine. I'll still be fine, as you'll see. So I'll go ahead and use Kid. Kid is a really awesome unit for this dungeon. Gives himself an orb, really high attack. And yeah, after this turn, as you'll see, they'll go down to 1, and then that's when you can finally use Usopp, because their debuff protector will finally go away, and then you'll have another 3 turns to take out the other Doflamingo. Now, thanks to both of the Whitebeard specials, you only have to take out half health. So that shouldn't be too tough, and as long as you hit your perfects, you should be fine. And yeah, that pretty much is Doflamingo in a nutshell. Actually, he's one of the easier raid bosses, probably the easiest 60 stamina one. And again, if you have Monster Chopper ready, you can use that one. I have a video up on my channel about that. And again, you can just swap the Strong World Frankie for either Arlong or Blamenco or Whitebeard itself. So overall, guys, hope that this guide helped, and glad to just finally be able to use Whitebeard that we all leveled up and skilled up and stuff to finally be able to use him here against Doflamingo. And as you'll see, not only did I beat him, but I finally got him. So Dofi on global, this guy's going to be a major contender. Going to be one of the best units in the game. Probably the best unit. Well, actually, maybe not as good as Long Luffy, but he's going to be really, really good. Make sure to level him up, evolve him, and then if you have skill ups, go ahead and try to use them during times to skill up. So with that said, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and hope that you guys have an awesome New Year's. Hope that your Doflamingo grinding goes well. And until next time, thanks for watching.